Happy 2020. Welcome to a new year at Eastview. It's been quite a year already, and I'm not sure what the rest of the year has to hold in store, but I know that I'm looking forward to working with students again and being together in school as much as I can with them, and connecting via Zoom when needed to help them to learn as well. I also have two students in school, one in middle school and one in elementary, and I know some of the challenges that parents face when helping their kids learn, and I would like to do the best that I can to help you guys navigate through this alongside of them. It is my 23rd year teaching math at Eastview, and I'm looking forward to this year just like every other year. The purpose of the open house is to provide an opportunity for you to meet your students' teachers, to learn about some of the programs and curriculum at Eastview, and a chance for me to share some of the expectations and resources to help your students to be successful. Just a little bit more of information on me. I teach 3 sections of intermediate algebra this year, 2 sections of geometry concepts. So during my day, I get to teach all grades. I have students in 9th grade and 10th grade, commonly in intermediate algebra, and then most of my students in geometry concepts are juniors and seniors. I also coach 9th grade football and all levels of our wrestling programs from pre-K up through high school. I teach because I enjoy working with students and helping them develop and grow into young adults with limitless opportunities. I believe in challenging students, and I also believe in supporting them so they can rise to the challenge. We would love for your students to continue to stay connected. At Eastview, we have over 90 sports activities and clubs, and we're trying to meet in some capacity this year for all of them. As a matter of fact, just today, the High School League voted to allow more fall sports for this year. This year will be a little bit different than most in that we have most lessons are provided via video. That way it is the same for all students. We'll also be providing extra support for students in person when they're in school and via Zoom for the Cohort C students. Some of the other resources and times when they can get extra help are listed on this slide. We've already learned quite a bit about distance learning and hybrid learning, and I'm sure we have quite a bit more to learn. Here are some of my tips for success. Daily engagement is a must. Students should look in the daily folders. Typically there is a daily assignment. There are instructions on the outside of the folder, as well as their list of tasks inside of each daily folder. They should use a browser to access Schoology. The information that I am sharing with them daily is best viewed and received through a browser. Working through the app, sometimes not all of the information is provided. Also, when testing and quizzing, not all question functions work in the app. They tend to work better in a browser, and Schoology's recommended browser is Chrome. We've recommended that all students use Chrome to access Schoology and bookmark the Schoology page in Chrome. Students need to ask for help. I've gotten many emails already from them and I really appreciate that. To streamline that process, they should include their class period and their cohort. And parents, when you're emailing teachers as well, if you could include class period and cohort, it would help us to help you quicker. Students should test on test days, and all homework is due on test day. It's important to stay caught up so that they can be on a good trajectory of learning. Taking attendance through the Infinite Campus app daily when distance learning is a pretty simple task to accomplish. They just need to make sure that they're logging in through Infinite Campus to take that attendance. Almost all of the other work that they will do will be through Schoology. If ever there isn't school on your assigned day, maybe we're off on a Monday or a Friday, it's important to maintain that connection with your teachers and classmates. So consider Zooming earlier or later in the week. Wednesdays would be good days for making these extra connections. Though a calculator isn't required, it is a nice time saver. I would really recommend that calculator in the middle for about $15. Over the course of the year, your student could save quite a few hours of time. The other thing would be is that calculator is also available to be used on higher stakes tests like ACT tests, MCA tests, and almost any standardized test. The graphing calculator on the right is quite a bit more expensive. It is also available to be used on the MCA and ACT tests. Students won't need to use that particular calculator until Algebra 2, but they could get it at any time. In addition to that, a stylus would be handy to write on their screens for many of their math assignments. There are a variety of ways we can communicate through this year. One way we're trying is through the Remind app. Students in my intermediate algebra class could text @LeeIntAlg to 81010 to sign up. Students in my geometry class could text @LeeProGeo to 81010 to sign up as well. Parents are also welcome to sign up and get the updates and reminders. If a student already has the Remind app downloaded, they could just join these courses through that app. Face-to-face is my favorite way to communicate, and Zooming might be the next best way to do that. I think it's important to see expressions and to understand the meanings a little bit better when people are communicating that way. Email is pretty good. My email address is listed there. Again, please put in the subject line the period and cohort that your student is in, and encourage them to do that as well. Schoology messages are okay. One limitation is you can't send attachments through the Schoology messages, or students can't send attachments to me through the Schoology messages. I'll occasionally send Infinite Campus email messages, and that would be when I'm communicating primarily with parents. Schoology announcements and the directions in the folders and assignments are where we will clarify all of our instructions and directions. And it is easiest to access that information when students access Schoology through the Chrome browser. We have a lot of the common health and safety reminders here. I'm sure you've seen this information as well as expanded lists in many of our email and printed materials we've shared with our families. It's just a reminder to mask up, maintain 6-foot spacing, wear hand sanitizing going into and coming out of each classroom. We're trying to put forth all of these safety guidelines to keep everybody healthy and to keep students in the school building as long as they can. From my perspective, I believe that students generally work better when they're working with the teacher. I understand why some families and students are choosing to work from home. Because everybody is in different situations. But for those that can be here, I would like to be here in the building with them as long as I possibly can. And by keeping the spread of COVID-19 at a minimum, we're able to maximize our time together. I'd like to conclude this by reminding you all that we are Eastview together. This is something that we believe in at Eastview, and this is something that I believe in as a person. Together we stand with all of our students and staff. We're committed to educational equity and ensuring that all of our students and staff feel safe and supported. We promote inclusivity, celebrate diversity, and practice empathy. We are Eastview. We are Eastview together. If you or your student or your family isn't feeling that this message is applying to them, they should reach out to me or another staff member at Eastview, and we would like to make this situation, rectify that situation for them. When students feel welcome and included, students are going to learn at a lot better rate. Thank you for your time. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns about this year. As I said, 2020 is a different year, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Take care.